A stunning announcement from the Harris County District Attorney's Office. The man accused of killing 11-year-old Josue Flores will be set free. The reason for the move and reaction from the Flores family tonight.
Plus, Tillman Fertitta expresses interest in buying the Houston Rockets. But can he, since he owns a casino? Our Verify team gets answers.
But we begin with breaking news in the murder of 11-year-old Josue Flores. He was stabbed more than 20 times as he was walking home from Marshall Middle School last year.
It was a shocking moment for the city. And tonight, the DA's office says it has dropped the charges against the man arrested in this case. We've got live team coverage. Janelle Bluta is in downtown Houston, and Grace White is following the story from North Houston. She's getting reaction from family members. But Janelle, we'll start with you.
Well, prosecutors made that announcement just a few hours ago. They say they are dropping that indictment of Andre Jackson after DNA results linking Jackson to Flores' murder came back inconclusive. Now, like you said, 11-year-old Josue Flores was stabbed more than 20 times while walking home from school back on May 17, 2016. Weeks later, police arrested Jackson, charging him with the brutal murder. Now, Andre Jackson has spent over a year in Harris County Jail, and sometime today or possibly tomorrow, he will be released, cleared of those charges. Prosecutors say Jackson is still a suspect in the case, but they do not feel they have enough evidence to try the case at this time. If they went forward with the evidence at hand, they say they run the risk of losing the trial, and then they would be unable to try Jackson again in the future due to double jeopardy. They would not comment as to whether or not there are more persons of interest, only that right now they're not moving forward with Jackson. Jackson's attorney says his client is ready to go home.
Rather than risk double jeopardy by trying to go to trial in a case where the evidence is too weak and then be forever barred from going after him or anybody else for practical purposes, it is our decision at this time to dismiss the charges and release the man from jail.
I know his family is very eager to have him back home, and they don't live here in Houston.
Chief Acevedo has responded to today's announcement, saying his homicide detectives developed sufficient probable cause to obtain an arrest warrant for Mr. Andre Jackson, and that those detectives believe then and continue to believe that Mr. Jackson is a suspect in this case. Now, once again, investigators are asking for the public's help, so if you have any information, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS. Reporting live from downtown, Janelle Bluta, KHU 11 News.
Really quite a turn of events, Janelle. Thank you. Now to North Houston, where Grace White has been talking to the Flores family. And Grace, this has got to be devastating news for them.
It is devastating, Lynn. They told us they are shocked. They still live in this community just north of downtown, just a few blocks from where the murder happened. We want to take you live to Josue's sister, Guadalupe Flores. First, just tell us, how are you guys doing?
We're trying to keep a positive mind. We just try not to let the negativity get to us.
And how did you guys get the news today?
My father got a call from the prosecutor. They wanted to meet, so we chose to meet at the house, and that's when they gave us the news.
When they told you they were releasing this man, what did you think?
I wanted to get angry, but I had to let that thought sit with me, and I realized it's not going to create anything good, so I just rather be positive about this.
Do you believe he's the person that killed your brother?
I do believe he's still the killer, but he got out on a technicality, and by law, the authorities can't do anything. So we're just trying to move forward from that. We can't just sit there and think about that too much.
What's next for you guys? We've seen over the past year just an outpouring of support. We've seen you guys march in the streets crying out for justice for Josue. What next for you?
We actually don't want to march no more. We don't want to do protests. We're just trying to be realistic and realize that we'll just be getting in the way of the authorities. We actually need to cooperate with them. We need to get together as a community and try and see if anybody saw anything else or anything useful. We just can't let the anger get the best of us, and we need to realize that the more angry you get, you're actually giving your back to a victim that actually needs your help. So we just need to look out for others right now.
Thank you so much. Important words from the sister of Josue Flores, calling for unity in this community. In the next hour, we are expecting a press conference with community leaders. We'll be sure to stream that for you at KHU.com. Lynn and Mia, back to you.
All right, interested to hear and learn more. Grace White, thanks so much. And we'll be sure to stay on top of any developments in the investigation into Josue Flores' murder. You can check for updates on KHOU 11 News at 6 and online as well at khou.com.
All right, let's